Hello everybody, this is Allshouse Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Shadows Over Loathing. In the previous episode, we managed to somehow make peace with the fish folk, meaning we won't have to be dealing with them unless we go down into the sewers, which shouldn't be a problem anytime soon. And before we go off to rescue Charles from the Big Moist, which we haven't even gone to, there are a couple of things I'd like to do. First off, we need to head to Rufus's lab. Let's see, blah blah blah. Happened about a group of tough-looking goblins wearing backwards ball caps, slouching around insolently and watching for nerds to harass. Given that this is SIT, you'd think they'd be spoiled for choice, but apparently they've settled on you. Hey, you! Who are you there, being a nerd? Oh, me, a nerd? Yes, a book reader weakling you look like. This is nerd actions, not tough like Jocelyn, which is us. I agree. I strongly object to being characterized as a nerd based solely on my appearance. Jocelyn's exchanged look. Definite a nerd. Confirmed very. They stand up and approach you, cracking their knuckles. Hey, what are you doing? Weird to swirl your head in a toilet. That is the fate of a nerd. Alright, assholes, bring it on. Plus, we finally get to see what, shoot, I've forgotten his name. Professor Adams can do. Let's see. Will poison Jocelyn football player for 11. Yikes. Antibiotic ointment, healing, alright, blah blah blah. Professor Adam will reduce all foes' moxie by 5. I don't think they really have moxie. This one goes next, so let's poison it. See, the cheerleader is going to be dead to the poison, so no point in attacking it. And we got an SIT sports drink. Nice. Oh, hello again. So what's the next step? I don't have to go back in the sewers, do I? Oh no, this is a much more straightforward. Well, your part of it will be anyways. That's what I like to hear. I need some way to broadcast the quantum signal from this Fishman Pearl over as broad an area as possible, and I figure the most robust transmission network available is the commercial radio band. At the nearest broadcast tower is the radio shack at WGCR in the Big Moist. Okay, what do I do there? I just take this transmitter I've built and plug it into their console. That will transmit a special frequency out over the radio. Then I just need a bunch of different test readings so I can adjust the signal for latency, data loss, and so forth. All you have to do is find as many random radios as you can, tune to WGCR, and use this receiver to test the transmission. At least 10 different radios should be enough. Let's call it 11, just in case. Gotcha. Unfortunately, I don't think we can start tuning the radios yet. Yeah, no, not yet. Alright, well, one other thing is we want to hit up the chemicals lab. Inspect the reactor, fix the reactor. Let's see, how much XP have I got? 208. Do I go for one of these, or do I go for one of the books? Let me see what we got. We can upgrade throw ball, advanced bullying techniques, advanced vascular anatomy. Sure. Comprehensively veined. Plus 3 maximum HP. You memorize all the vein maps, and in doing so, discover a bunch of extra blood in weird corners of your body. You're so delighted by this that you throw the book up into the air, and a passing bird grabs it and flies away. Enjoy, bird. Let's see, Nugget will do 2 additional points of damage. Nah. Where did that... Here it is. Sure, why not? So you study the numbers until all the zeros start to look like soccer balls, and all the 8s start to look like pairs of soccer balls. Throw ball has been upgraded. Mistaking the book for a bunch of soccer balls, you accidentally kick it into an open sewer. Okay, then. And can't upgrade this. Okay, so what we need from the chemicals department is to make something. Toss in mercury, lithium, lithium, and lithium. Here's you made some sort of barnacle-dissolving juice. That doesn't seem very useful, at least not for any circumstance you're likely to be in anytime soon. Fortunately, the workbench has a handy drain. Nah, we're gonna keep it. Vial of barnacle dissolver. Okay, now that we've got that, we are gonna head for the Big Moist. Chapter 4. Swamped. Now, we unfortunately know nothing of the area. The notice board, see what there is to notice. See, there's a notice from the county fire department. If you see smoke, report it. Fires can spread even in the moistest and grossest places. You look around and do actually see a plume of smoke in the distance. You don't, however, see a telephone or any other way to report it to the fire department. Check board for anything else. Missing, Tom Chapman. Inquire at Largemouth Bass & Sons. The face of a teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph. Portrait of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. There's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing, Kathy Tracy, who inquire at Largemouth Bass & Sons. What's going on at Largemouth Bass & Sons? Let's see, make a missing poster for Charles. Well, you don't have a pen or pencil which to write a missing poster. You can remove the posters already on the notice board. Might not help, but at least nobody will be looking for these two kids when they could be looking for Charles. Eat the posters. Discard the posters down. If anyone missing is getting found today, it'll be your friend Charles. Brilliant. Perfect work. And yeah, she just gave us a big sponge. But what we are going to do is we're going to head for the mob submarine. You slog through the swamp. Through the swamp is interrupted by an unfortunately familiar face. Hold it right there, maggot! Ah, jeez, not you again. Yeah, me again. And not in some stupid dream neither. He smacks his fist into his left palm. Now, this is something that's going to happen, and you're going to be fighting your rival. And your rival depends on, well, your class. General Payne is for the pig skinners. There's some crazy chick for the cheese wizard, and then you get some boring accountant whose name I'm forgetting because he's so boring for a jazz agent. Now then, I know that as the jazz agent, if you lose this fight, you get a negative debuff that gives you -1 to all your M stats. I don't know what happens with General Payne, but I'm guessing the same. Thought you could hide in that stupid skull with that stupid dean and his stupid glyphs or whatever, did you? Well, you blew it, maggot. Now that you're near our source of power, you're gonna get it, and I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna give me your source of power? What? No, I mean you're gonna get it as I'm gonna beat the hell out of you and make sure you can't interfere in our plans anymore. I'm just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about the dean or your plans or those weird dreams or any of it. Well, get ready to learn, because I'm about to teach you a thing or two. And again, that's metaphorical for beating you up. Swell. Alright, let's fight him. He does have a bunch of these shadow creatures around him. So, yeah. Alright, let's rah it up. You can only use it once per turn, though. Let's see. Stop hitting yourself. That'll do a fair amount of damage to him. But I also got to worry about these guys. And unfortunately, most of my skills are physical. Well, I may as well hit General Payne with the watch. Reduce his stats. And I think I'm going to try taking care of these slabs. Ow. Yikes. I think Professor Adams is mostly going to be healing Talia. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't think I even want to do damage to myself. Alright, let's hotfoot this one. and then hit this one to take it out. Okay, he went after Professor Adams. I need to heal. It healed me instead. I can take this one out. But General Bruise is going to be taking out Professor Adams. Hot foot him. Take this thing out. Okay, I'm actually going to have to start using some healing items. Assuming I have any. Tentacle, no. Though that would give him something else to hit. Though he isn't doing too much damage to me, that's something. Stench armor, no. Bleeding, no. I mean, I could hit him with this. Give him some extra debuffs. He ain't doing too much damage to me. Stop hitting yourself, yeah. Deal that 10 physical damage. And then deal even more. And then we just take him out. Ah, retreat! You won! Bruce scuttles away with a "you haven't seen the last of me" as some cliche. Professor Adams tells you some boring facts about the foes you just defeated. You know something about General Bruise? Hey, extra XP isn't gonna hurt, though. And we don't get any buff for beating him then and there. Which, shame, but oh well. Let's see, Hobo Code. Let's see, disappointing lack of sandwiches inside. Ah well, forewarned is forearmed, I guess. Alright, leads down to the submarine. Let's climb on in. Back outside. It's a hatch leading it to the submarine's lower deck. You open the hatch to discover the lower deck is floating. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. Well, thankfully, we just so happen to have one. A diving helmet. Yeah, diving helmet. Oh, you can also fish. You can't fish through a closed door, and it closes if you're not holding it. Fine. How's it even an option? This crate has been crusted shut by freshwater barnacles. Dissolve them. Wow, there's a really fancy-looking necklace in there. Opulently bejeweled necklace. Your neck will go on. Found a fancy necklace. And this necklace gives you +7 to all elemental armors. If the niceness of this necklace is determined by how many jewels are on it, this necklace is like 50 nice. Ironically, this is the crate of rust remover. That is ironic. The lock in this lockbox is rusted away, making it just a regular box. What's inside? Pile of silver bars. Riches were inside. Nice. Torpedoes have been ruined by water. Somebody should have damned them. Alright, that looks like everything down here. Let's see. Control panel has a big dial on it labeled internal pressure. Turn the dial. I don't know. Periscope, which is a device for looking at guys named Perry. No Perrys on the horizon today, Captain. This hatch is labeled torpedo, including the period. Open it. Wheel on the hatch is stuck fast. No amount of grunting or straining will make it go round and round. Submariners must have used their extra steam to do their laundry. Look inside. Mildewy sailor's hat. +4 to melee weapon attacks. Yikes. Back half of the submarine is blocked by an impenetrable tangle of roots. Pipe is clogged. Unclog it. There we go. Russian clogs. The dancing Russian plumber's favorite and least favorite thing. That's a kick when you're Russian places. I don't know. Nothing happens. Oh boy. You can just barely make out the chart on the wall of the submarine. You strain your eyes, but the chart is either slightly too far away, or the submarine is slightly too dark, or some combination of those two factors. Strain it. Years of study have taught you how to deliberately damage your eyes in order to learn things. Those years of study finally pay off as the text on the chart reveals itself. Torpedo tube pressure, 19 psi. Good old 19 psi. Classic pressure value. You hear a small burst of steam as the pressure changes. You open the torpedo tube and recover the mob's shipment of booze. Barrel of tequila. Nice. And with that done, let's head back to Ocean City and see what the mob has to say to us. And also take this off. While also taking this tequila over there. Let's see, found this case of tequila. Gracias, muchacho. What does tequila get us? Muscle and mysticality. You know, given how much I don't really need all that much moxie, let's go for something that actually boosts our muscle and mysticality. And a simple syrup. Tequila and simple syrup, sounds great. Bottoms up. Cocktailed. Oh yeah, this is good. I also have the ability to drink a potion, so why not? There's also something else I want to try. Let's see, where is it? Here we are. But yeah, +7 to all elemental armors. That is very good. Let's see, call Dante. Call the mob back. Hello, informale, da-da-da-da-da, don't care. English. Dutch is nearly English. Endeavor to not to be so culturally unsophisticated. It will impede your growth, your personal growth. Anyway, your submarine booze is safe. Bravo, you are certain to enjoy it. It is our newest vintage. Your next assignment will be to renovate an elderly and formerly abandoned radiophonic transmission station. Renovate it. Renovate it such that it no longer contains any vampires. We are apprehensive of the possibility that they will use the equipment contained therein to drop eaves upon our privatorial communications. Well, I certainly wouldn't wish that on anyone. Indeed, the securitization of confidential correspondence is paramount in all clandestine operations. Is the old radio station out in the swamp? That is correct. I am enthused to discover that you have reconnoitered the locale already. Remarkable gumption. I'm on my way. Anybody want to play chess? Jessica? Sure. Now, in order to beat Jessica, you need a lot of elemental armor. I'll play wait. Jessica advances one of her rooks. How do you respond? The pawn's lingerie maneuver. Oh-ho. Beginner's luck. Advances one of our knights. The immoral knight ruse. Sun was in my eyes. The haunted knight ruse. Sun was in my eyes. The ghost knight attack. Yeah, it does increase as you keep using it, but if you get it enough times, it should, emphasis on should, help you win. So one of our bishops on fire. Belching bishop ploy. And no, we're done. Whoops. Beginner's luck. Lewd knight. Yeah, no, we're not winning it this time. But you do get an achievement for beating her. I don't think you actually get much else, though. Alrighty then. Well, with that, back to the Big Moist. I mean, I gotta go for the stylish sunglasses. Come on. Let's see. And let's head for the Radio Shack. Take care of those vampires and help out Rufus at the same time. You spot a shadow orb hovering around. Decide, blah, blah, blah. Banish them. Let's see, another one of these. Close it. Somebody's old campsite and it looks trashed. Investigate. Amidst the garbage strewn about, you find a shiny 7/8" combination wrench with CW painted on the side. Charles' wrench. That's strange. Obviously this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd lose one of his tools carelessly. Nor the kind of guy who'd leave trash around his campsite. You look around more carefully and discover weird tracks in the mud. Big, clawed bipedal tracks. Maybe Gatorman tracks? And there's a spot where some kind of scuffle clearly happened. Ah, jeez, well that tears it. Charles Wallace must have gotten kidnapped by Gatormen. Maybe he dropped the wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Well, hopefully you can find him soon. These bricks have been inexpertly mortared together. Pry them apart. Ah, those bricks were to cover up the fact that this brick was missing. The lamest conspiracy ever. This ain't gonna be an easy fight. No. Let's see. Food. Do I have one of those bloodles? I'd hate to lose out on the +1 to muscle, but having immunity to bleeding from these guys, yeah. Huh, what's this? There's a couple pieces of tape stuck to one of the bricks here. Remove it. 2 holes you've opened in the wall, letting swamp water in and also out again. You might expect them to cancel each other out, but I guess not. Fluid dynamics are a mystery to me. You guys vampires? No, we are radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? Why not? It is radio, there is nothing to see. Also, I can't help but notice your pronounced vampire accent. Fine, we are vampires. Knew it. That machinery looks weird. Wait, is that a Gatorman? Oh, have you not seen the Gatorman yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned, and they're pretty much what you'd expect from the name Gatorman. They're intelligent, upright walking alligators. They have tough, scaly skin, lots of teeth, and pissy attitudes about everything that they aren't already eating. They especially hate intruders, and are the second biggest reason that this swamp isn't a popular tourist destination. First being, it's a swamp. Huh. Okay. Machinery looks weird. Are you speaking of the battery units that appear to be powered by outer space, or some form of negative energy, or something like that? Yeah, that's strange, right? They are not standard issue, it is true. So what? I cannot tell you any more about them. Aww. So what's this stuff for? Always with the questions. Sorry, I have a curious nature. I will not reveal to you our employer's plans. Their plans to use this equipment to broadcast her voice across this country once she has assumed full control of the government. Please? No, stop asking. Hey, about this water. Not about it. I just wanted to point out that it isn't stagnant. It's flowing from one side of the room to the other. Running water! One of our several very common weaknesses. Water burning? Irony terrible! The vampires make for the door, but get in each other's way and dissolve into ash so that is quickly washed away. Ha! All in a day's work. One of the many pacifist ways you can, well, take care of these guys. You don't know what this console does, but if it's any consolation, nobody really expects you to. Hook up Rufus's gadget. You plug in Rufus's gadget and the console starts emitting a different series of beeps than it was emitting before. Apparently this machine is powered by evil, or at least weird. Ooh, wow, this thing's pretty cool. It also looks very lightweight. Grab it. You got an item. Glowy lightning bolt thing. The nightstand keeps its lonely vigil. Dig through it. Hey, whoever used to work here left their jewelry behind. Jewelry case, eh? Open it up. Let's see, Porquoise earrings, plus 30% meat drops, and a Bezoar ring. Renders you immune to poison. Huh. Okay. Are those guys sharing one bed? Wait, why isn't it a coffin? Oh well, got a restroom. It isn't important to look good if you're on the radio. So this sink has a first aid kit instead of a mirror. What's in there? Activated charcoal briquette and a styptic pencil. Flush it. Alright, so we hooked up Rufus's device. Now we just need to start tuning up various radios that we run into. And funnily enough, the radio station doesn't have a radio. But that's not important at the moment. We need to go back and see if the Dawn's got anything more for us. Place the glowy orb thing on your knick-knack shelf. Excellent. So you consider the orb, and that gives us +1 to muscle. Nice. That makes up for the lack of the cupcake now. No payment from the Dawn, though. All the mob back? Hell, hi Dawn, I cleared out the radio station. That's all, that's it. Hello, and yada 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 yada. To yourself, I enthusiastically remit upon receptifying your vocal and auditorious presence. Felicitations upon the successional, which is not the right word there, outcarrying of your travails. Monetary reward or two will be deposited into your bedchamber here within. You're someone opening the window in your bedroom. Thanks. Alright. The success of your swamp-driven mission, swamp-derived mission performances has not gone unnoticed. The boss is duly impressified, DT. The boss, huh? Wow. Alright, nothing else from the Dawn. Yo, did I remember to get all my buffs? Heavy as the hand. I did not. Which means I fought him and took him down without any, without even being at my best. Oh, that says something. Okay, back to the Big Moist. And I think I want to check out the Plume of Smoke. So you find the arm of a traveling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the conditions of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. Grab the ring. Boxing ring. Stop hitting yourself deals 3 additional damage. Huh. The ring slips easily off the arm's finger because the finger is both wet and withered with decay. One or the other would have sufficed. Give the arm a proper burial. Every time you try to dig, the hole immediately fills up with water. You decide to just use the shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. It's a day. It's a grumpy-looking pilot. Seems like you've got kind of a problem here. Ha! You think? Yeah, 3 kinds of problems I got if you don't count the headache. My plane being stuck ass down in the swamp is just the most obvious one. Anything I can help with? My name's Talia, by the way. Rhonda Rasmussen, hi. And yeah, if you've got some time on your hands, you can bet at your buns I can use it. What happened? I'm looking to be the first to fly a plane all the way around the swamp in one go. See? Nearly made it too, but first to fly nearly all the way around the swamp won't be making any newspaper headlines. Now look at what I got. A plane half buried in the muck, tainted fuel, and even if I get those sorted out, there ain't enough runway here for me to get flying again. Plane seems real stuck. Oh, you noticed, huh? Yeah, it's sticking up out of the ground there. Mm-hmm. Right, yep. Yep, it sure is. The way Rhonda's staring at you starts to make you feel a little uncomfortable. Well, let's talk about something else. What's wrong with your fuel? When I landed, the fuel tank got full of swamp water, which, I don't know how well versed you are in the chemistry of aircraft fuel, but not good for it. Not good for it. So I siphoned the tank dry. Figured it wouldn't be a big deal since I've got a can of backup fuel. Ooh, let me guess. That's full of water too. Ain't nothing so bad that it can't be a little worse. Can that be fixed somehow? Well, technically yes. It just needs to have the water distilled out of it. I don't have anything like that kind of equipment though. Maybe I can dig something up? That'd be great. Any basic distillation setup should do the trick. It ain't rocket science, just airplane science. That's a much slower kind of science. Here's the can. Watered down plane fuel. This fuel is all wet. It's involved in building a runway anyway. With enough tar and macadam, I could slap down a quick and dirty runway. Dirtier than quick for certain, but it'd be good enough to get me out of here, and I've got plenty of tar, but where did you get the barrel tar anyway? You know, that's a funny story, but anyway, I need a load of macadam to go with it. What's macadam? It's like gravel for fuss budgets. For my purpose, I need a load of rocks exactly 3 centimeters across. There isn't very many rocks. Each individual rock is 3 centimeters across, not the whole load together. Oh. I could go look for some rocks that size. Well, that'd be great. Come to think of it, I believe I passed an old quarry on my way down. Didn't get a close look because I was kind of distracted, but I can mark it on your map for you. Can't go myself, I need to stay and guard the tar. Alright. See, consider your options. You consider all of the possible ways which you might extract this plane from the current state of diagonality. 4 oxen on a wagon tongue. Well, I don't have that. Construction crane. Don't have access to that. Got a big magnet, I guess? Nope. Faith, 7 piety. Yeah, no. Raw muscle. There's no plane so diagonal that it can't be straightened out via the sufficient application of force. You crack your knuckles, bend your knees, and haul the entire plane out of the mud in a single mighty heave. Hoorah! I mean, I'd probably try and get some of that muck off the back, but oh well. Anyways, let's see, miscellaneous plane stuff. With that, we have come to an end for this episode of Shadows over Loathing. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content, don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload, and please leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.